Hi everyone, my name is Sabrina St. Just and I am an educator in the Violence Prevention, Victim Advocacy and Support Center at Southern Connecticut State University.
Hi everyone, my name is Haley Moker and I am a public health intern in the VPAS Center.
Yes, we welcome you all back to our series on healthy relationships. Yay, we're so excited to have you all back. We previously talked about loyalty and disrespect and how they can affect relationships. If you haven't watched our previous videos, we encourage you to watch them first or after this video.
Today we are going to be talking about more behaviors shown in healthy and unhealthy relationships or friendships. We want to educate and support you all to strive to have healthy relationships and friendships. We want to help you all understand what it means to have healthy behaviors in your relationships, as well as what to do if you or someone you may know experiences a relationship with unhealthy behaviors.
Absolutely. So once again, we are going to be using One Love couplets videos to show examples of healthy and unhealthy behaviors. One Love is a nonprofit organization that was created to provide education that helps others recognize the warning signs of relationship abuse and empowers them to act if they see those signs.
Yes. We hope the information we share about relationships will empower, inspire, and motivate you, as well as providing you with important resource information.
Absolutely. Just a quick reminder, a healthy relationship is when two people develop a connection based on four key components. These components include mutual respect, trust, honesty, and good communication. Healthy relationships bring out the best in you. And an unhealthy relationship is a relationship that does not exhibit these components or behaviors based on mutual respect. These behaviors may include, but are not limited to, guilting, belittling, manipulation, jealousy, and being emotionally and or physically abusive, which can have a negative impact on your well-being and your day-to-day life.
So while watching the video, think about what unhealthy and healthy behavior is being shown and how both behaviors affect the relationship.
I'd be sad if we broke up.
I'd be sad too.
I'd be so depressed if we ever broke up.
I'd throw myself off the step. I would! Don't try to stop me!
So let's talk about what is happening in the two scenarios. One is showing a couple talking about how they would be sad if they broke up, while the other is showing one person telling the partner that they would be depressed if they broke up and suggest that they would harm themselves.
So what do you think of this, and what do you think the difference is between the two examples that we just saw?
Well, one example is showing taking responsibility. It's showing responsibility, while the other is showing a side of what looks like guilt. So let's break down guilt. What is guilt? How does it affect a relationship?
So guilt is when someone makes another person feel bad to get them to do something or have the upper hand over them. The video is just one example, but some other examples could be someone making you feel bad for having other friends, they make you feel bad for being really good at a sport or activity, or they'll say that will hurt themselves, or like, you're my only friend, that I can't live without you, to make you feel responsible for them.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So the opposite of guilting, making you feel bad, is taking responsibility, being accountable. When you take responsibility in a relationship, it means you and your friends are both responsible for your own actions and words. You both avoid putting the blame on the other for something you said or something that you did wrong.
Yes, exactly. And other examples of taking responsibility are they own up to it if they do something wrong or hurt you, or they try to make positive changes to better the relationship or friendship.
Absolutely. Can you think of a time when someone made you feel guilty for not doing what they wanted you to do? Or can you think about just like how that made you feel?
Yeah, guilt tripping is a form of manipulation. If someone makes you feel like no one else will like you or be your friend or even treat you nicely, that's a sign of an unhealthy relationship or friendship. And good friends and partners will always want the best for you, and they will not make you feel, and they will always make you feel special and loved.
Absolutely. That's something that you should definitely think about if you are watching this discussion that we're having. Think about those that you surround yourself with. Think about your friend groups, or like, the partners that you have. And think about how they make you feel.
Yes,
And
definitely.
another question that I have, but what if they promise to never do it again? Or they do something nice to make up for the negative behavior?
Yeah, that's a really important question. So, since we're all human, we all make mistakes. But if unhealthy behaviors are done over and over again, that's a sign that a friendship or relationship is unhealthy. And if your partner or friend makes you feel guilty for not forgiving them or makes it seem like you're making a big deal over nothing, that's not healthy either.
Absolutely. While we all might do something unhealthy at some point, the important thing is to take a step back and stop the unhealthy behaviors from happening again. In healthy relationships or friendships, a person apologizes for their actions and takes responsibility for their behavior and changes their
Mhm.
behavior. It's not enough for someone to always say they're sorry and then repeat the unhealthy behavior again, and then say sorry and then do it again.
Yeah,
Like, it's just like it's
it
not
doesn't
sincere after a while. Yeah.
So, what can you do if someone is making you feel this way, or you see that this is happening to a friend?
Yeah, that's a good question. If a partner is making you feel bad about breaking up with them or threatening to harm themselves, you or others, that is a sign of an abusive relationship. We know that breaking up with someone is never easy, but you should both know that it will be okay in time. We're all human, so it's natural to be scared, about losing someone you really care about. That may bring up feelings. But if someone is threatening to hurt you or themselves, that is very serious. It is not your responsibility to save another person, and you should seek help if this ever happens.
Yes. If someone is making threats, get help before anyone gets hurt. You can tell a professor, a counselor, faculty member, parent about the situation. And this is very serious, and it's super important to get help as soon as you can.
Absolutely. If someone is making you feel guilty, the best way to handle it is to set boundaries with that person. Let's talk about some steps to help you talk about it with this so-called friend or partner.
So you can start by explaining you understand your friend's point of view and explain that they're making you feel unhappy with with how they're behaving.
hmm Let them know that this behavior can ruin the friendship or the relationship, which is not something either of you want.
Yes. And show them how instead of making you feel bad, they can be clear with what they want.
Yeah, saying things like, if you don't hang out with me Friday, I'll be all by myself is unhealthy. But saying, I would really like if we hung out Friday, we can watch the new episode of our favorite show, or something to that nature, is being clear with how they feel, being clear about how you feel in a healthy way.
Yeah. And lastly, ask them to respect your wishes, even if it's not what they want. If someone
Mhm.
cares about you, they will understand your point of view and your boundaries.
Absolutely. If you find that you are in an unhealthy relationship or someone is, you can always contact the university advocate, Catherine Christie, and she can provide advocacy and information on support services. There are a lot of people at Southern Connecticut State University that can provide you with a lot of information. There are on and off campus resources and support services that can help you as well. You can go to www.southernct.edu www.7ct.edu/vpos or www.7ct.edu/search for more information.
Thank you all for joining us today, and let's all take the pledge to love better. By pledging to love better, you are committed to bringing more healthy relationships and to create a healthier and safer campus or community. Let's do our part to treat people with kindness and respect. If you would like to learn more about relationships or how to intervene safely as a bystander, please contact us. And if you want to learn more about One Love or join One Love, you can go to www.joinonelove.org.
Yes, join us next time when we will be talking about the behaviors, control, and equality. Bye for now.